Today, on the anniversary of the death in 1827 of William Blake, I'd like us to think a little bit about his poem Jerusalem. He did many other things, of course, wonderful artist, poet, theologian, but this poem, this hymn, Jerusalem, is perhaps his best known contribution to our contemporary culture. And it's ironic, really, that it's sung often as a kind of substitute anthem, as it were, singing the praises of the country that we live in. But actually, of course, it isn't. It was a real criticism of the country that Blake lived in. He looked back, as you know, to a mythological time when it was said, obviously wrongly, that Jesus came with Joseph, his father, to England in that period after we hear of his childhood in the Gospels and before we hear of his ministry starting. In those hidden years, he came to England and did those feet in ancient time walk upon England's mountains green? Well, Blake phrases it as a question, but he's posing it as an idea that those divine eyes looked upon our clouded hills, the countenance divine. So he wants a society which would be one that Jesus would look at with pride and with joy. And yet, he says, that is not what we've got. We've got a society of dark satanic mills. And of course, he's talking about the Industrial Revolution, which brought huge poverty and hunger to great swathes of the population. And the hymn is really an expression of determination to change that injustice. I will not cease from mental fight until we built Jerusalem, Jerusalem, a picture of the New Jerusalem, a biblical picture of the kind of world God wants, until I've built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. I'll pick up my bow of burning gold and my arrows of desire. It's a real sense of determination to work for a just society in this country. Well, of course, at the moment we're at a crossroads, aren't we, with so many crises and a prime ministerial vacancy. And we are thinking a lot and praying a lot, those of us who pray, about what might come out of this situation. And so today I just want to express my commitment, along with William Blake, to working for a society where people don't live in poverty and hunger, where people's access to the wealth of the country, which is not small by any means, is more equally shared. I want to work for a society which Jesus, were he to come, and were he to look down upon it or be part of it, would look at with pride, because it was a society where there is justice and harmony and peace.